Good morning and welcome to Valley News Now. I am Adam Shalafu, and today I am joined by Tati Chase. Tati is the owner and operator of the Green Hive, and that is a dispensary, more or less, out of Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Tell us a little bit about the business.
Yeah, so it's a completely mobile dispensary, as you said, and we're geared towards holistic health and wellness. So using cannabis as a tool to really help elevate your mind, body, spirit, emotionally, physically, mentally, the whole nine.
And so we're talking about something coming up this weekend called High Hikes. And so I came across this doing some of my research, and it sounds like a very unique event. You guys are going out into nature and doing some hiking with some cannabis.
Yeah, so this event this Saturday is for women in the area that are looking to experience more of like a sisterhood bond or build that connection with other women with just a little bit of nature's nudge. So we're gonna all get together, we'll meet up, we'll gather, we'll talk, we'll smoke our cannabis, and then we'll venture out on our nature walk with a little bit of guiding from myself as far as journaling goes. We're going to dive into ourselves and really dig deep into self-reflection and kind of bring that to our awareness while connecting with other women.
And you were kind enough to get some video too, so I'm going to go ahead and play that. Just looks like a beautiful location for a hike. If you don't mind just telling me a little bit about it here as we play this video.
Yeah, so it's going to be at Dutton Locks, which is a hike and park out of Detroit Lakes. They actually have one of the trolls there that you can find on the hike. So what we'll do is, as you can see right there, we'll kind of venture on our way. There will be spots where we'll stop and we'll journal and we'll talk and really just bond together as women. I think within our society that we've kind of created in our modern way of doing things, women have become rather disconnected from each other, and we're so consumed in our life with our family and our spouse and things like that, we kind of forgot what brings us together, and we really need that sisterhood. So this is an opportunity to do that while exploring the depths of ourselves and really just trying to create that safe space for other women.
And how do you go through the kind of selection process when you're finding these different hiking locations?
Specifically for this one, I picked something rather easy and introductory, not just for myself, but for guiding other people on it, and a very beginner's introduction into hiking as well as consuming cannabis. So this is for someone that is experienced with cannabis or is new to it and just kind of curious, what we call it, and just want to explore their options of that as well. So I just picked this specific location because it'll be a nice short hike while also getting introductory into cannabis and a new mindset.
And I know from talking to you before we started here, and you've already touched on it in the interview as well, but it seems like you're just really focusing on the medicinal, holistic aspect of cannabis for this and just trying to help people.
Yeah, absolutely. Cannabis has been an integral part of my own holistic health and wellness, healing, self-discovery journey, and it's really helped me meet certain depths within myself that has really gotten me to even where I'm at today, sitting here with you, so that's really cool. And I just want other people to experience that as well. And I heard a phrase not that long ago that was, not everyone wants to get high, a lot of us just want to get better. So that's really the mindset I have around it.
And that sounds like a very good mindset for it. And it's just such a mixed bag nationally. You know, like
right.
we're across the border right now where cannabis isn't legal. Obviously, these events and everything in a place where it is legal, but there is a lot of gray area and a lot of challenges for a business owner who's looking to, you know, whether it's hosting hikes, whether it's making a profit, or just dealing within the realm of THC.
Yeah.
And so tell me about some of those challenges that you've had as a business owner.
Yeah, so I think the biggest hurdle is since it was legalized for recreational use last summer, it still hasn't been legalized to sell recreationally, cannabis flower and things like that. It's still very regulated with low potency edibles, some tinctures. Beverages is booming in the market right now, which is really great. But yeah, it's just that hurdle of everyone wants to purchase the cannabis and get some flower and get more experience in that. And right now we're just kind of in the low edible range until those licenses become available, hopefully this summer.
And from talking to you a few weeks ago, so this is the first one of your calling High Hikes.
Yes.
This is the first one. And so, it's always, I feel like any new project, you kind of learn as you go.
Yeah.
But what kind of structure and game plan do you have to have this go smoothly this first time?
Yeah, so I think the game plan is just for it to be really laid back. There's not a whole lot of structure except for we're going to meet at this spot, we're going to mingle, we're going to consume, we're going to go off on our hike, and then there will be a little bit of not necessarily a guided meditation, but a guided journal prompts coming from me that will really help elevate your self-awareness and really get you to start thinking about certain things within yourself. And then, when we're done with our hike, we'll head on our way and come down from our lovely high hike as well as our mental high, and hopefully have a lot of clarity around a lot of things.
And if you don't mind, just telling me a little bit about your personal background, because it seems like you're obviously going in with a plan, and you're talking about journaling. How has this helped you in your personal experience, and how do you help to use that to now help others?
Yeah, so I think very simply put, it can all come down to at some point in your life you're faced with a point where you have to make a decision. Life is all about choices, and about 6 or 7 years ago I was faced at a point in my life where I had to make a decision, and I really felt like if I didn't make this choice I wouldn't survive, but if I made it I wasn't sure how I was going to survive. And it was just kind of taking that leap into the unknown and facing those fears, and cannabis has really helped develop my self-awareness around the things that are going to empower me and move me and force me to grow individually as a person. And when you're faced with that, you have to make hard decisions for yourself. And so I hope that answered the question a little bit, but just really using it as a tool to better myself and learning how I can be better of service in this world for other people.
And I feel like anything, with whether it be moderation's important.
Yeah.
And so I think it's like you can drink too much apple juice, obviously,
Sure.
Completely different there, but it's like they say with alcohol, drink responsibly.
Right.
And so to be able to do it responsibly has got to be key. And how are you going to help foster that responsibility throughout these events?
Yeah, it's absolutely all about moderation. We're not consuming to dull or to take away. We're consuming to elevate, understand, bring forward more self-awareness within ourselves. It's not meant to take away any sort of psychological pain. It's just helping you become better at understanding it and learning to navigate it, and using it as a tool to learn to better yourself with it.
Excellent. Let's talk about the stigma. We talked a little bit about that, and some people are going to, watch this video and they're going to say, this sounds great, sign me up.
Absolutely.
And then other people are not going to have that approach to it. Let's talk about that stigma.
Yeah. So the biggest thing I can say to that is those people that look at this and think that, well, this is not for me, this isn't, I don't like this one bit. Well, you don't have to come. It's not for you then, which is absolutely okay. But it does help a lot of people, and it helps navigate a lot of troubling things in our lives, especially in the society and the economy we live in. It really does help in all realms. So those people that don't get it and don't understand it, that's totally okay. Wish you the best in all the ways that you want to heal. For those that are interested in it, you're more than welcome to come to all of these events. Welcome you with open arms. So really trying to just bring light to what I said earlier. Not everyone wants to just get high and party. A lot of us just want to get better.
And you talked a little bit about some of the challenges, like you can't go buy flour from a store.
Right.
People can still buy flour though. And already, that's confusing.
Yes.
And so obviously you guys won't be supplying flour, but you will be supplying edibles, and that is perfectly legal.
Yes.
But people are encouraged to bring their own hemp.
Yep, you can absolutely bring your own herb to smoke, and that's encouraged. That's mainly what the event is for. However, we will have edibles to sell there. So even if you're a beginner, don't have any herb, don't have any edibles, we got you.
Do you think that there is one you would recommend over the other if someone was looking to smoke or consume edibles for something like this?
It depends on kind of where they're at mentally or emotionally, or kind of what they're looking to get out of it, right? So if you're looking to just kind of elevate a little bit, enjoy the present moment, really a low potency edible would be perfect, as well as just smoking a little bit of herb. It really just depends on the person, especially with your endocannabinoid system. Everyone's is individualized to them. So it's just a matter of what they're looking for. And we can establish that once they get there and I talk to them a little bit, and then I can make a better recommendation.
And that kind of goes into one of the things that's unique about your business as well, is you mentioned that you have consultations.
Yeah.
And so it's not just like, all right, here's your stuff, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, helping people, finding something that's going to help with their wellness journey.
Right. So as I stated, we are a completely mobile business. So we do come right to your door. And even if you don't know what you want or what you're looking for or what to buy, I mean, I have people call me on a regular basis that are like, I've looked at your website and I just really don't know what to get. I don't know what to look into. Can you make any recommendations? And my recommendation is always to order our consultation, which is completely free. I'll come to you or anywhere within 50 miles for free, and I'll sit down with you. And it usually takes about an hour to an hour and a half, where we'll kind of go over what your goals are for your health, wellness, and healing journey, what that looks like. And then I can make a recommendation based off of all of that. So it's so much more to me than just walking into a store and saying, hey, can I get some THC edibles, and someone sending you on your way. It really matters what your intent is and what you're looking for.
So you've gone out of your way to facilitate these events. You're obviously invested in your own business. Why is this so important to you?
It's completely revolutionized my life. I mean, as I stated, 7 years ago, I was in a position where I couldn't even get out of bed. And so I'm now to a point where I now get to talk to you about an event I'm hosting for other women to be able to get out of their beds. So it's personally very important to me. Cannabis has completely changed my life in all aspects, and I've been able to grow into the person I am today because of it.
Well, let's take one more look, just because this is just some breathtaking scenery here. And so one more time, where is this again?
This is at Dutton Locks in Detroit Lakes.
How far is that from Fargo, just for my personal...
I would say about 50 minutes.
50?
Yeah.
Okay, 50 minutes, so not too far. And then that's real accessible, and just some beautiful scenery.
I really love this area right here because it's got different teepees someone kind of put together, and you can sit inside them or outside of them, and it's just a little area that looks like multiple people can just sit at. So I'm really looking forward to just having a lot of women together in one area to kind of explore all that nature has to offer.
Excellent. Well, it's been super fun learning more about this. In case I miss anything, is there any other important information you want to get out there or anything else you want to share?
The hike link is on our social media. Otherwise, it's on our website under the events tab.
Okay, let
and
me
it is
click that up for you.
Yeah,
go ahead.
it is on Saturday at 8:30 a.m. at Dutton Locks. There is a registration through our website on that link there. However, you can just show up as well. The more the merrier. So
that's Saturday, 8:30 a.m.
Yep.
Dutton Locks. And then what is the social media handle? And
Our Facebook page is the Green Hive 2.0. I actually had to create a whole new one because we got shut down. So that's our new one. And then our Instagram is at the Green Hive LLC.
Okay. Green.
Both of those work to find that information. All the links are on there as well for this event. And then hopefully we'll be able to do a lot more of these events throughout the summer in various different locations. So I'm super pumped that this was the first one and I got to kick it off with you.
Yeah, super fun being able to host you as well. Do you have any other locations in mind for later in the summer?
I haven't established those yet, but those will be all posted on social media as it comes about. I plan after this one to kind of get suggestions from other women within the group.
Okay.
And then I've been working with my really good friend, Kelsey. She actually hosts a lot of hikes with other women. So we're going to work together and kind of collaborate on some new spaces.
Very cool, very cool. And what's the turnout so far?
We're about halfway to our maximum, which I put it on there for 20. So if we can get those numbers up, great. If not, then we'll just have a small group.
Excellent. Yeah, I think that's a good number. Probably a little easier for you to, you don't want to go crazy, 30,
Right.
50 people.
Right.
Next thing you know, you're...
Well, to me more the merrier, but I'm trying to help the collective. But
That's awesome.
but yes, it doesn't matter how many come as long as they show up, and it's great that women are actually signing up for it and really seeing the benefit in it. So I'm excited.
Excellent, excellent. Well, have a happy hike. Have a happy high hike.
Thank you.
It sounds like a very cool event. That's all we got for you for now on Valley News. Now, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.